Okay, so let's be honest. Peer pressure is real, okay? And so is pressure from the world. So is pressure from the people around us, and that can literally be a freaking stranger on the street. If you're just that weak-minded or you're naive or you just don't know how to think for yourself, pressure is really easy to accept. But I don't know, it's like you keep kicking at a dog and eventually it bites back or it runs away. I refuse to run away. I used to run away. I used to give in. But like something as big as like getting married or having kids or going to a certain college that I dreamed of, no one could pressure me specifically on those things. Those things are really big deals.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved. But really it's breaking my heart. How you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are. Butterfly.
It was really hard for them to break me because I'm very stubborn in a sense. That's why I say that this whole pressure thing is not for the weak, because some people fall short of it. And I've noticed that those same people that were pressuring people that have children, all of a sudden something goes wrong with, the child, or the parent just doesn't see parenthood as just this dandy thing like people glorify. They're the first ones to disappear. Why do you think that is? Think about it. Misery loves what? Exactly. It loves company. Why do you think people do that? People thrive off of relations, right? They thrive off of, similarities that people have. Like, I thrive when I meet other introverts, right? Because they don't pick on me for being so quiet. They don't pick on me when I become extroverted, which rarely happens. I get really comfortable when I'm around other people that like reading books, right? I thrive when I meet other artists or other people that take beauty or anything artistic seriously. I thrive when I meet people like that because we have something really huge in common. So like, if you're miserable, meeting other miserable people is going to make you happy. And if you can't meet other miserable people, you're going to try to make someone miserable. That way they depend on your misery, and now you both are miserable. It's a sick way to think. And it's really stupid to me that someone can just be like, you're happy. I don't like that. Let's fix that. You know what I mean? Like, is it that wrong to see a child-free person be happy not having kids? Why are you so convinced that they're miserable? Why are you pressuring them? Like, why can't people just respect the fact that there are people that don't want kids? Why are parents disowning their children because they couldn't pressure them enough to have children, to give them grandkids that they're probably not going to look after and they're probably not even going to be alive to see? Why are people being pressured to do things they don't want to do? It's so weird to me. I don't see people being pressured to not have kids. It's always, have babies, have lots of babies. You get married, you move to the countryside, and you live in this house, and you raise those children. You do us the honor and be the martyr mommy or the martyr dad. I'm sorry, that was very cringy. Please don't make me do that ever again. Anyways, seriously though, I've always been stubborn. As anyone that knows me, like, I don't mean stubborn in like a butthole way, because I know people like that, and those people actually freak me out because you could see yourself in a situation and it's like they just don't budge. They don't think logically. It's just their way or no way. I'm not that type of stubborn. I just have my mindset once it's set on something. And it's usually small stuff, like what I want to eat. If I want to eat a hamburger, you're not going to make me eat a pizza. I've already set my mind on hamburger. I want to eat a hamburger. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I've had my mind set on it for a long time. You're not going to make me change my mind. So, this goes in hand with me being child-free. People like, you're going to change your mind. What's going to make me change my mind? Because from the looks of it doesn't look like it's changing. If that's what that looks like, I don't want it. And if for anyone that knows me, when I say I don't want something, I mean it. Like, you have some people that are weird like that. They say they don't want it when they actually do. Not me. If I ever say I don't like something, or I'm afraid of something, or something disgusts me, or something makes me uncomfortable, I mean just that. Okay? I've never said, you know what? I don't like kids. I don't like kids enough to have them. You won't find me with a baby in my arms in the next 5 minutes. Like, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I'm very stubborn when it comes to certain things. Like, if I'm waking up and I'm determined to do my hair, no car accident, no dog gone missing, nothing's gonna make me change my mind. I'm very stuck in my ways, like, not in a bad way. It's just I'm very determined, if that makes any sense. So when I set my mind on a decision, I take action. I mean, no bullshit. Like, I don't come to play. I'm a woman of my word. If I say that I have tocophobia, I'm not saying that to get attention. I'm not saying that to make other people that don't have tocophobia feel uncomfortable. I'm just letting you know it is what it is, you know? And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but that's just who I am, you know? And anyone that knows me knows that I wouldn't harm a fly, you know? So me being stubborn in this way, it's really helped me with pressure, because so many people look at me and they're like, she looks naive. She looks like she's easy to use. And then they find out that I'm not, and they're like, oh damn, like what do I do now? I didn't see this coming. I didn't think that I wouldn't be able to break her. I thought that I could pressure her to make her do this, but it's not working. So, like, what do I do now? Like, what do you mean, what do you do now? You shut the hell up and you mind your damn business. I mean, I'm sorry if that's harsh, but, like, I don't understand the whole, well, my husband wanted kids. I didn't really want them, but, like, my husband wanted them, you know, or my boyfriend wanted them, or whatever. My side piece wanted one, so I just wanted to try it out because they seem pretty excited about it. Or I got my wife pregnant, you know, and I convinced her to have a kid with me. Like, do you guys not freaking hear yourselves? Do you not hear yourself?
The fuck?
This is a baby we're talking about. And then another couple's like, well, my grandparents and my parents wanted to, you know, they wanted to see me become a mother. So that's why I had kids, because legacy, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, no. What legacy? You just slept with a man and now you're pregnant with his baby. What legacy are you leaving? A wage slave? Because it's giving premature misery, you know? But you can't say that because it's rude. I don't get the pressure thing. Like, think about it. If I don't want to do something, right? And someone's pressuring me to do that very something that I don't want to do, who do you think looks like an idiot? Me for actually doing it, or them pressuring me? Me. Because I listened to them. I knew damn well in my mind that that's not what I wanted. And I said, you know what? Maybe you're right, JR. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a baby. So there's nothing up here, right? So you don't know how to use your brain and think for yourself, right? You don't know how to take your logic. Because it seems a lot of people don't have it. They don't have it, and it doesn't come to them until after the kid's here. But like, oh, damn. It's too late. Baby's here. What are you going to do now? You know, not trying to pick on anybody, but like, the whole pressure thing is just a load of bullcrap to me. Really, in reality, no one can pressure you that much to make you do something like that. Have a whole baby. Become a whole parent. Become responsible for a whole human being. No one did this and said, you better have that baby. Like, no one... No one put a gun to your head and told you to do that. So when I hear people say I was pressured, no, you were dumb. You're being dumb, and you're being selfish and irresponsible. You weren't thinking about yourself. You weren't thinking about this child. You weren't thinking about your partner. You weren't thinking about your relationship and the other relationships that surround that relationship. You just got it on, brought the baby here, and now there's so many issues that are like waiting to be fixed, and most of them involve the baby, but you can't fix it because the baby's already here. I remember one girl, she was like pressuring me to go to this party. I remember mentioning this in another video. And it didn't work. It actually really pissed her off because she had been planning to go to this party for a really long time, and she was just highly upset that I wasn't, planning to go to this party. And even now she still talks about it. She's like, you're a real hater, and you're just jealous of me and all this other stupid bullcrap that has nothing to do with me not wanting to go to the party. And I let her know, you know what? Your pressure might have just saved me, because telling her no gave me so much power, because you know what happened at that party? People got shot. People got stabbed, right? Some younger women that didn't even go to our school, because most of it was full of people, like students from my school. Women went missing. A body was found like a few miles down from where the party was located. So like your homegirl being smart, staying home and just doing her thing, right? I'm just chilling, watching Netflix by myself. I'm eating all my favorite snacks, being a fat pig. I'm just chilling and vibing, talking to the other students that also didn't go. But like that peer pressure was real, because not only was she pressuring me, but there were a group of people in a group chat that invited me, and they were also like, yeah, Ree, you're the life of the party. Without you, the party wouldn't be lit. Lit as in getting shut up, because last time I checked, when I go to party, I'm going to have fun, not to die. So like I'm using this analogy to say that she pressured me, but I didn't have to go. I didn't have to do anything I don't want to do. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Because let's say I did go. Would I be here making this video? No, I'd probably either be dead somewhere with a stab wound, right? I would have been stabbed, right? Dead and gone, like non-existent anymore. I would have been gone, right? And my parents would have to be burying their second child. Or I would have been missing, or my body could have been found somewhere. Very few people escape from that party. Escape. If you're escaping from a party, how does that sound fun? That's why pressure doesn't work for me. You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. You can't. It's impossible. I'm just that stubborn. If you've gone through what I've gone through, if you've seen the things that I've witnessed, if you've experienced the things that I've experienced, and if you've seen other people's experience that I've had to live through as well, just by watching them, if all of that happened to you, it would make sense why I'm stubborn. It would make sense why my mind is so set. You can't make me do anything. If I don't want to do that, I'm not gonna do it. You're just gonna have to be mad at me. You're just gonna have to hold a grudge. You're just gonna have to roll your eyes at me. I don't care. I don't care. Because that pressure could cost me my life. And that pressure has cost people life. Why do you think there's so many parents that regret having their kids? And most of them didn't just have the kids from pressure. They thought, hey, this is what everyone else does. This is what's right. This is what's expected. You weren't thinking for yourself. That's also pressure. You put that pressure on yourself. You thought in the back of your head, hey, this is how things should go. I'm going to do it. And then you do it and you're like, oh shit, fuck, damn, goddamn, I can't go back. Well, of course you can't go back. That's not how creating a life works. It's not how that works. Once you're here, that's it. The only way you're going to leave out is by dying. Whether it's by your own hands or someone else. Or some type of mishap. Like an illness. Or just some type of societal disruption. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one way in and one way out. Same with parenthood. Once you're in there, there's only one way out. You're still that child's parent. And there's nothing you can do about that. So when I hear people say, well, my mom made me do it. No one can make you do that. Okay? Well, my dad said it's pride and joy. No, you're probably his pride and joy, but that doesn't mean that baby's going to be yours. That's not how that works. That's literally a possibility. It's a gamble. You don't know that. And you're just going to jump into it anyways and just act all Pikachu shocked and shit when things don't work out. Imagine I did go to that party after being pressured for like an entire week by so many people, including that rude girl. Imagine I went anyways. I would have looked like an idiot to everybody else, because everybody else would have been like, look at you, Ree, you got shot. Or you went missing, or just whatever happened. They'd be like, why did you go there? And then I would say to them, well, because all these people pressured me to. And they're looking at me like, you couldn't say no? You couldn't just not go? And I'm like, no, because they pressured me. And the pressure was just too much. So I went anyways. I mean, I know I'm in the situation, but it's their fault. No, it's not anyone else's fault for pressuring you. People are idiots. They're going to pressure you. You're the idiot for falling into it. Make it make sense. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm honestly just like, I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't understand how pressure works because it's never worked on me. Like, I knew since I was 7 that I don't take anyone's bull crap, and no one can make me do something I don't want to do. And there were people around me, like even now, they were like, how dare a 7-year-old have her mindset? How dare someone that young have their mindset on something and be so determined? How dare you? How dare you not fall into the matrix and do what everyone else is doing? How dare you not be affected by the pressure I'm putting on you? 7. I was 7 years old. And I had people asking me, why are you like this? Why not? I'm not hurting anybody by being determined. I'm not hurting anybody by making my own decisions. Hell, I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here. No one asked to be here. If you guys can meet someone that asked to be here, let me know. DM me or message me or leave it in the comments. Let me know. Because this shit's literally impossible. It's impossible. Just like it's impossible to live a life that wasn't suitable for you, but you fell into it because you were pressured. Someone tells you to eat something out of a toilet, you're going to go do it because they pressured you. The only way you would be pressured is if you were like sexually harassed or someone held a gun to your head. But like no one pressured you. You decided to go through with everything. You willingly sat down. You probably even thought about it and still said, you know what? Oh, well, what I got to lose? Like, that's not really pressure to me. That's just, because pressure can be good and bad. I've had people pressure me to get out of the bed and not drown in my depression, not drown and let myself deteriorate. And I listened to them, and I'm so glad that I did. I've got my normal weight back. My skin's glowing. I feel good inside. I'm able to get up and do the things that I want to do. That's the type of pressure you should be applying to your life. And people pressure you to go follow your dreams. Like, I pressure you guys to go out and be your authentic self. Listen to me when I'm pressuring you to do that. Because I love to see child-free people be happy. Because people just assume that we're miserable. Because these little crouch goblins aren't in our lives. Because we didn't produce a crouch goblin. Or what my sister calls it, a sex booger. It's a little disturbing imagining that combo, but please, like, you guys, if you're gonna apply pressure to your life, whether it's coming from someone else or yourself, if you're gonna apply it, make sure it's good. Because it doesn't work the same when it's coming from someone else. You're the one that fell into it. You're the one that went through with it. You can't blame anybody else but yourself. But remember what I always say in all my videos. If there's anything you want to do it because you want to. There's a reason I say that to you guys. So that whole pressure thing and making people do things they don't want to do and you jumping into something without doing your research because someone told you so, that's no excuse. These are grown-ass people. These are adults acting like this. Because my mommy said, is this your mom's life? You think your mom's going to be here for another 60 years? You think she's going to live for another 120? I mean, with the way that the economy is going, I'm surprised we're still alive. But my husband, and I love him. Okay, you can love him, but doesn't mean you have to give him a whole baby. Make it make sense. Oh, but I want my wife to be a mother. Okay, but you would probably be a shitty dad. Okay? Let's just be honest. And half the freaking time, no, not half the time. Let me correct myself. Most of the time, the woman takes most of the load. You just ejaculated and that's it. You lift up one finger and do one thing, and you're just daddy of the year. But she has all this sacrifice, all this stress, all this worry, all this depression. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear another person say, it's because someone told me so, or because I thought, or because I think, or because I believe. I don't want to hear that. You have no excuse. It's something you decided to do, because whether they pressured you or not, you decided to do it. It was your choice. So stop telling these babies that they're mistakes. Stop telling them that you didn't mean to. Stop telling them that you regret them. All this other bullcrap. And all this stuff might be true. You might regret them, and you might have made a mistake, and you might want to go back in time. It doesn't make any sense to me, because no one made you do it. You decided to do it. So pointing it out as something you were forced to do is just weird. It's weird. No one forced you. You decided to. Like I said, if no one was holding a gun to your head, or you weren't being abused or harassed, or you were taken advantage of, you can't really say that. Because most of the time this is consensual, meaning you decided with that person to do it. There's no going back.
Okay, so like, I know everyone's pressuring you and everything and like telling you what to do with your life, but like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you think you deserve? What's missing? Do you see a child in there? You don't? Okay, then what they're saying, does that really matter? Do you think it matters? It doesn't, right? Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. You only get one life, as far as I'm concerned. But don't do that. Whatever that may be, don't do that because he, she, and they told you to. What do you want? Think about that. Before you do anything, make sure you want to do it. Okay? You came here alone. You're going to leave alone, right? Literally what I just said. What they said. It doesn't matter. Whether you're going to listen to the pressure or not, you're the one having to live out the results. Think about that. There are people that are dying to be in your shoes. Don't take it for granted. Okay?
I like to keep it real with you guys. Comment what you think about this video. Please like it, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.